But look, moving on, because a bishop at Donald Trump's inaugural prayer service hijacked the service to rant about immigration and other social issues right in front of the president. And just seeing the look on President Trump's face while she turned the sermon political made for great TV.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meatpacking plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals.
The bishop suddenly became a media star, and soon she was on The View to discuss her brave and fearless outburst.
Let me ask you this. You seem to have more fearlessness than anyone in Congress right now, ma'am. What made you decide to use that opportunity for this message, or didn't you have any apprehension about it?
My response, thank you, first of all, for allowing me to be with you today. My responsibility that morning, yesterday morning, was to reflect, to pray with the nation for unity. And as I was pondering what are the foundations of unity, I wanted to emphasize respecting the honor and dignity of every human being.
Kosha, the media, particularly in the US, is very good at using emotion to drive debates. And I think we've seen evidence on this with the immigration debate, where there are people crying on the border as if, this one individual case has, more weight than the more macro issue of capacity in the country, etc. What did you make of the way that this woman just became a star? She became the champion of the people on The View, who, very soft interview, by the way. What do you make of the way that they've done that?
Emotion is very powerful. It speaks more powerfully than facts and logic, so it makes sense that it's a tactic the media uses. But I do think in time, if you keep repeating the same original tactic again and again, it does lose its bite, and that's certainly happening, back to the trust in media being at an all-time low. I also would say that a Christian holy message shouldn't require a PR tour after that. If she really was using prayer to bring unity, as she said, why is she running around in the media? That's not something we typically see from priests or people from the church, so that's interesting. There's been lots of investigations into who she is, and she's been a political activist and quite staunchly opposed to Trump for many years. That's all coming out now. But, this will run its course. I don't think it's going to change any minds or certainly change the agenda that Team Trump is pursuing full speed with respect to immigration and the other issues that she raised. And this will probably be in the dustbin of history by next week.
Kosha, thank you for your insight.